This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. A local lawmaker wants to further restrict the relocation and expansion of the island's casinos for foreign gamblers. The Democratic Party's Lee Sang-bong has given advance notice of changes to the local ordinance that regulates casino management and supervision. The amendment limits future modifications to existing casino permits to work involving reconstruction, demolition, or major repairs of existing buildings. If the Provincial Council passes the amendment, a company would be required to submit to a new licensing process, even if it is only seeking the modification of an existing casino permit, such as the recent case involving the Shinhwa World Casino. This change would affect the planned relocation of a casino to the Jeju Dream Tower in Nohyeong-dong. The provincial government has finalized plans to deal with emergencies and other problems over the Lunar New Year holidays. It will operate an integrated response office from February 2nd to the 6th. Some 1,200 people will be placed on emergency duty and work on one of 7 teams. Each team will have a specific responsibility, such as tourism, emergency medical treatment, environmental issues, and the water supply. Emergency responders will be on call to handle all types of crises, and 7 local health centers will be available around the clock over the holidays for emergency medical treatment. A new system will be trialed in Jeju that aims to reduce the transaction fees small businesses must pay credit card companies. The Ministry of SMEs and Startups has designated more districts with large floating populations and a large number of small businesses to test the zero-pay system. Jeju's Jungang Shopping Mall and Jungang-no Shopping District are included on the list. Customers use their smartphones to make purchases through zero-pay, and merchants pay as little as 0% in transaction fees on those sales. The system will expand to include online and public transportation payments by the end of June. All of the island's oldest residents will soon be able to enjoy free taxi rides everywhere in Jeju. The free rides are currently limited to residents of more rural Up and Myeon administrative districts. The program will expand to include urban Dong administrative districts in February. All residents of those districts who are at least 70 years old will then become a beneficiary of the program. One person is allowed 24 rides per year, and one ride must be no more than 7,000 won. This service is becoming increasingly popular. It was used over 28,200 times just last month. A ferry that accommodates passengers and vehicles is now making 2 round trips per day between Jeju and Wando. Hanil Express launched the Silver Cloud on the route in October. The company says the increased sailings will make it easier to travel and ship items between here and the mainland. The ferry departs Jeju at 7:20 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Cabbage production has ballooned by over 20% compared to last year. The glut has forced prices down, and growers are responding by destroying some of their crop. Joseph Kim reports.
A roaring tractor plows a field and slowly crushes fully grown cabbages back into the soil from where they came. Overproduction of the crop is forcing farmers to give up their cabbage, and for some, it brings tears.
과잉 생산되다 보니까 가격 하락으로 인해서 이렇게 농가 스스로 자율 폐기를 마음은 아프지만은 그래도 남은 물건을 가지고 제값을 받는다면은 그나마 위로가 될 것 같습니다.
850 local farmers have decided to plow over 10% of their production. This winter has been relatively warm, and the area for growing cabbage has increased, which raised the crop production to 114,000 tons. That is 21% higher than a year before. Prices of the crop have plunged. Wholesale prices of cabbage were set at 5,400 won per 8 kilograms nationwide last week. That's a decrease of 11% from December 2018 and 34% lower than a year before. The Jeju office of the National Agricultural Cooperative Federation and the Jeju Cabbage Supply Regulating Committee held a meeting and agreed to control supply.
양배추의 원활한 수급 조절과 유통 처리로 위기의 양배추 산업을 극복하고
9,000 tons of cabbages grown on 165 hectares, or 10% of the total production, are being discarded. If the prices continue to drop after the supply control, farmers will do more to control shipments. Better policies on crop supply and management are needed to avoid repeating this cycle of overproduction, price collapse, and crop abandonment. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Holland Park is displaying over 500,000 flowers this month in its annual Narcissus Festival. Pick fruit, ride horses, feed farm animals, and more at Q80 Natural Park's Camellia Festival. Brighten up your nights at the Jeju Light Art Flash, which is running through March 15th. There's a 60% chance of showers beginning Wednesday afternoon. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 5 and the afternoon high 10 degrees. In Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 7 and 13. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 5 and the high later on 11 degrees. Across the island in Gosan, temperatures will range from 6 to 9. And the morning low at higher elevations like Songpanak will be 0. The afternoon high 6 degrees. Taking a look at the marine forecast, winds will be out of the north and northeast at 6 to 12 meters per second, and seas will get up to about 2 meters. And here's a look ahead. And that brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow at the same time. We're now on YouTube. Find us by searching for KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.